Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So we have some very positive news, and that is that the Walking Dead Season 11B trailer is dropping tomorrow. So yeah, get hyped. I mean, this is really big. There's going to be actual new footage tomorrow. And from what I've heard, it's a lot of new footage. Like most of it is new footage. I don't know how long it's going to be, but so far with everything I've heard, everything is sort of checking out. Because I heard last week that it was going to be dropping earlier this week. And I mean, it looks like it is. So I'm happy with that because I was a little worried about that I was wrong with that. And from what I know, it's a lot more new footage. So I'm really, I'm excited for that. So let's hope that that's right. But at this point, I do think it is. So obviously, before we go any further, make sure to be a subscriber if you do want more Walking Dead content like this. And also, I have some merch. If you're interested, the link's down below. Definitely go pick some up, support the channel. And if you do, definitely like tag me in a post on Twitter and stuff like that, because I want to see it. Like, it's super cool to think that these shirts will just kind of be around the world. Like, that's crazy. And also, if you haven't followed me on Twitch yet, definitely go do so. I'm going to be doing a live stream later on today, and I'm going to be doing a live stream tomorrow as well, like building up, I guess, to the hype. I'm actually thinking of playing Saints and Sinners, The Walking Dead. So I want to see how I can get the quality for that. It's not a promise that I can play that, but I haven't actually tried it out yet, first of all. But I am going to try my best to set that up and get the actual quality that I think, I know other games that you can play, that the quality is great, but streaming in VR, I think the quality is really not the best, at least for what shows up on there. So anyways, I'm going to try my best with that. But yeah, definitely go follow me on Twitch, and then we'll talk about the trailer later on today, give our predictions. Tomorrow, obviously, we'll just be hyped for the trailer's release. And then actually going forward, I'm going to come up with the schedule going into episode 9, like for February 13th. But we're going to do like a watch party with like all 8 episodes. We're going to go through all 8 of them. Just sort of do a rewatch of them, just because I haven't done that in a very long time. Back then, I used to rewatch The Walking Dead quite a bit. I think I did with season 9. But I haven't done it in a very long time with just any of the recent seasons. And so I'm going to do it here with the last 8 episodes that have aired. It's been a while. I'm sure it'll be a nice refresher. I'm sure there's little details that I'm missing. So, but like I said, we did get the official confirmation today that the trailer is dropping tomorrow. I'm not sure of the time yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be tomorrow around like 9 a.m. Pacific, or I guess 12 p.m. Eastern. That's what I'm assuming. It makes the most sense that it would probably drop around that time, just because like that's sort of or first of all, that's when they released this. So I'm guessing 24 hours. And see, this is why I said to not overreact yet to the marketing. Like I was concerned about it. There was no hype, this and that, which I think we all had the right to be concerned about it. I'm not even faulting anyone for that, because I was also concerned about it. I think we completely had the right to sort of be a little concerned, because I mean, up until today, it was literally just like silent, radio silent. There was like, it just felt weird, right? Like, does this show even exist? And I actually do wonder if they did listen, because, we've been a little vocal about this, and on Twitter, like, I think that's what's surprising about this is like, they didn't just drop the trailer as they usually do. They sort of hyped it up. They said the trailer's coming out tomorrow. So that's really big, right? Getting that confirmation there, like knowing that the trailer's actually going to be dropping tomorrow. Now you build up all this hype. There's going to be a lot of people who can't sleep tonight, like waiting for this trailer to drop tomorrow. This is all we kind of want. It's just things like this, just sort of more interaction with the fan base. This is exactly what we wanted. And so this was so nice to see. It was so refreshing. I'm so hyped for the trailer now. I really can't wait to see what we're going to get. I'm going to get into my predictions right away for the trailer. But yeah, I just wanted to say this was really surprising. I wasn't expecting this. I was notified, I guess, this morning that it was happening, but I didn't check my emails soon enough, I guess, because it was already posted. Now, to get into some of my trailer predictions, I posted this on Twitter already, so you probably already saw this. This is sort of my main predictions with it. So I want to go through this here. So I put official trailer predictions for The Walking Dead Season 11B. We hear dialogue from Pamela Milton. I think we're going to see a lot more from her, because I'm trying to think of like, how do you build the hype? How do you make things really exciting? You don't want to reveal too much, but I think revealing a little bit more from Pamela Milton and her dialogue and stuff, I think is perfect. I think that's what you got to do, because I think that we want to see a little bit more from her. We want to see a little bit more from the storyline. Don't give away too much. Obviously, we don't want to see like an insane amount, but I literally just think seeing her talking, or seeing her do stuff, seeing her do something evil just in general, I think we'll be like, oh shit, like there we go, like there's that, right? So I think even if we don't see Pamela Milton, though I do think we're going to see some new footage with her, we're going to hear some dialogue from her, because she's she's going to be a big part of part 2 here, right? She's not going to be showing up in episode 15 or 14. She's showing up in episode 10, maybe at the end of episode 9. So, she's going to be a big part of this. It makes sense to show off some dialogue from this character to get people really excited. I also think that there is going to be a big character death teased. And mostly it's because, that's sort of how you make things exciting. Again, it could just be misleading again, which is always fun. That's totally cool if it's misleading. That's the point of being a fan, right? Like you're guessing this, you're guessing that, you're probably going to be wrong. Like that's one of those things that I've also heard from other YouTubers in general that and I remember one person, I would think it was maybe 2 years ago. It was a smaller Walking Dead YouTuber, but they were so frustrated with the constant reaction from a few fans where they're like, "Oh, you were wrong about this. Like you said this was going to happen and you were wrong." And they hated that criticism so much that they just sort of stopped doing it or felt like they wanted to stop doing it. And I look at that and I'm like, you know what? I feel the same way sometimes. Like obviously I'm going to keep going. I don't really care what people say, but man, those comments are so annoying. That's sort of the whole point of being a fan. You try to guess these things. If I was right about every single thing that I said on this channel, this would be so boring. This would be so boring. I would feel so bored of this show. I want to be surprised, right? So that's the whole point. If they're misleading, I'm just looking back to season 11. I thought Eldon was going to die there. I thought Eldon got bit and he was going to die. And I was so convinced of it. Obviously, I ended up being wrong. But I do think we're going to get a scene like that here in part B. I think there's going to be something that could be misleading, but maybe it's not misleading this time, right? We're going to see a character that looks like they're probably going to die and everyone's going to be freaking out. And it's going to be pretty exciting. I think we're going to see everyone's first reactions to the Commonwealth. I do think that's coming. Just because of the little mini trailer, I guess, that we got there in episode 8, right? We actually saw Daryl and all of them at the Commonwealth. So it's okay, we're going here right away. It makes sense that they're going to show us a little bit more of that. And so I think we're going to see their first reactions to the Commonwealth, just them sort of being in there, asking some questions. We might see some more narrative from Carol being very suspicious of this place. I think Sebastian Milton's going to get in a fight with someone just because it kind of makes sense, right? I think that, obviously he's already been shown to be an asshole. So I can see him just sort of bullying his way around, around certain people. He might do something that really pisses us off where he forces Daryl to do some stuff and he has the power to be able to do that. Otherwise he's dead, right? There might be a lot of things like that are just so frustrating to watch that really, really piss you off, right? So I can totally see that. I think that, I think Sebastian Milton's going to be featured heavily in the trailer because he's almost more the villain than Pamela Milton is, to be honest. It's more of a duo, I would say. Pamela Milton in the comic was featured a lot more, but most of the drama started because of Sebastian Milton and because he killed Rick. That was the big thing there. And a lot of it built up behind the scenes. And so I think because it's a different format and you're not reading a book, you're not reading panels, I think they're going to be, giving him a lot more screen time and just flesh some of that stuff out because we know there's going to be backroom deals. There's going to be some really crazy corruption things that happen. More specifically, I think with Lance Hornsby. And I really can't wait to see where that goes. And then I put emotional Reaper arc stuff because I think that, first of all, I do want to say, they haven't confirmed yet that the actual Reaper arc is going to be ending with episode 9. I know people think that it's likely going to end with episode 9, and I've said it too. But it is also very possible that it's not going to end, right? It's very possible that we see this conclusion to the Meridian arc sort of thing in that trip. But when they get back, Leah and some of the Reapers are still out there. And so they could play a role later on in part 2, or maybe they join the Commonwealth or something like that, right? So I think we're going to see some Leah and Daryl stuff. And that's going to be really exciting. And then the last thing that I put here was CRMTs. This one I'm really unsure about. But I think it makes a lot of sense just considering the fact that Scott Gimple confirmed that the Civic Republic know about the Commonwealth, or I guess the Commonwealth, or vice versa, the Commonwealth know about the Civic Republic, and that we were going to learn why or how they know of each other sort of thing. And obviously I think it has to do with supplies and there's this deal that they're making with one another. And there could be some Rick connection there. I think more specifically, I think that the Rick stuff could be found out there because obviously at some point, maybe in part 2 here, or maybe in part 3, there's going to be some big Rick reveal. Something, Daryl and them have to find out he's alive. Everybody has to. So at some point, it is going to be happening. It's just a matter of when, right? And not even that. There's the whole running zombie issue, right? And from what we learned in that post-credit scene, there was a deal made, or that group of scientists or whatever that were involved with this new variant were from Toledo, Ohio, or there was a connection there, right? So why am I mentioning Toledo, Ohio? Well, it's because the Commonwealth are from Ohio. So it's like, there's got to be a connection there, obviously. And like, you can kind of see it there. You can kind of see how everything's coming together here a little bit. So I think that could be the next tease, especially because the running zombies are going to be the future of The Walking Dead, right? That's going to be the new variant that just takes over everywhere. And, you know, all the slow zombies are gone. Now you just have these running fast, very aggressive, like strong zombies that can rip down walls. And like, I don't even know if any of the Commonwealth are really going to stand a chance. Honestly, it's going to be nuts. But yeah, I really think that the CRMTs, no matter what, there's going to be something there. There could be a helicopter that's shown. There could be a little book that is shown that Carol picks up. There's going to be some sort of tease. And so now that trailer is coming out tomorrow, really expect, because we have 26 days now until the show comes back. Basically 3.5 weeks. So we're going to get the episode titles, the episode synopsises. The marketing is going to be really insane now. They're going to be going full force right at it. Again, the trailer is dropping tomorrow. I'm going to have a full breakdown for you guys tomorrow. So make sure to be a subscriber if you want to get that. But I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Post all your predictions down below, and I'll see you guys then.